So Searchlight Pictures is really good at having a diverse lineup of movies, whether that be abstract stuff like Richard Linklater's Waking Life, or more art house, prestige stuff like Wes Anderson's The French Dispatch, or Martin McDonagh's The Banshees of Inisherin. But something else Searchlight loves doing are just like films about where you are in life and just kind of going through it. They've had films like Me and Earl and the Dying Girl and 500 Days of Summer with it. And another film that really fits within that is Jason Reitman's Juno, starring Elliot Page, Michael Cera, Jennifer Garner, Jason Bateman, Allison Janney, and J.K. Simmons. This is such a really good movie. Like, already, the writing and directing is just so... It's so good. And I'm trying not to, like... Also, something I learned from the souvenir was, like... Or something the souvenir mentioned was, like, don't just say, like... Or, like, repeating stuff. Like, say what's inside, or something like that. But, yeah, like... I say that for a lot of movies, but it's just... That's really how I feel. Like, Juno is just... Another film that's just full of charm, really well-written dialogue, and great performances stacked. It's like a big cake. And there's so many different layers to everything. Like, Elliot Page was just, like, perfect as Juno. Michael Cera, he was also really good. And I loved, like, the kind of singing they did for the last scene. J.K. Simmons, I don't need to explain. It's J.K. Simmons. Jennifer Garner and Jason Bateman also seem like they really just feel... They just really fit into their characters. And I really enjoyed, like, the kind of conflict that everyone went through. And I, like I mentioned earlier, the writing is also great. Although sometimes they go, like... I could go without the whole dude thing. Kind of like the totally thing in Halloween, but it's not... At least it's kind of funny in Halloween. Here, I'm just like... Yeah, you could kind of tell when this was made. But I think that's kind of like my only gripe I have with Juno. I just loved everything else about it. And I also just love, like, the different kind of color palettes they show throughout the movie. Yeah, there's not much else to say, but Juno's a pretty damn good movie. Yeah, good job to everyone who worked on this.